Sir Keir Starmer has encountered a steep decline in popularity, marking the most significant drop for a new Prime Minister in recent history, according to a poll by More in Common. Starmer's approval rating has tumbled from a high of +11 in July, following Labour's significant 174-seat majority victory, to a record low of -38. This precipitous fall in approval comes amid a backlash against planned economic measures and social changes, as the government prepares to announce significant alterations in the upcoming budget. These include a proposed reduction in the earnings threshold for national insurance contributions by employers, an increase in contribution rates, and adjustments to capital gains tax, inheritance tax, and fuel duty. Additionally, a previously instituted £2 cap on bus fares is set to be lifted as a cost-saving measure. Starmer's dwindling support has now fallen below that of his predecessor, Rishi Sunak, who had an approval rating of -37 at the time he lost the election. This comparison is particularly stark against the backdrop of former Prime Minister Tony Blair, who maintained a popularity rating of +46 3 months after Labour's landslide victory in 1997 and did not see a decline into negative ratings until 3 years into his tenure. Boris Johnson also managed to turn around his initial approval rating from -20 to +14 within a few months after his election win in 2019. Luke Tryl, Executive Director of More in Common, described the collapse in Starmer's approval rating as unprecedented and noted that the electorate has become increasingly volatile in recent years. He pointed out that despite Labour's landslide victory, the government did not have the same leeway in terms of popularity that other new administrations have enjoyed. Amid these challenges, Sir Keir has defended his government's policy direction, particularly in light of criticism that Labour's priorities are out of sync with public sentiment. In a speech ahead of the budget, Starmer emphasised that the era of lower taxes coupled with adequate public services was an unsustainable fiction. He asserted his commitment to restoring and enhancing public services, particularly the NHS, which he acknowledged was in dire need of reform. "The path we're choosing is to fix the foundations and then rebuild the country," Starmer stated, addressing concerns about fiscal management and potential impacts on interest rates and personal finance. He also rejected suggestions that planned changes to how debt is measured would lead to higher costs for mortgages or debts, underscoring his focus on long-term investment in national infrastructure and services. As the nation anticipates the detailed announcements from the upcoming budget, Sir Keir remains steadfast in his resolve to navigate these tumultuous political waters, promising substantial reforms aimed at rebuilding and revitalising the United Kingdom.